Good day, everyone, especially to you, ma'am. Our topic is all about the Philippine administrative system, a review of the past, present, and the future research. By the way, I am Liza Missiona.
The current basic education system in the Philippines with implementation process spanned of 9 years from May 20, 2008 to June 5, 2017 during the administration of Gloria Macapagal Arroyo and Rodrigo Duterte and became effective on April 24, 2012 as part of the process comprises kindergarten and 12 years of primary and secondary education, all of which are compulsory. So, the Key to 12 program in the Philippines is a comprehensive education system implemented over 9 years, becoming effective on April 24, 2012. It includes kindergarten through grade 12, totaling 13 years of education of Filipino students. The program emphasizes new subjects like STEM and focuses on developing 21st century skills such as critical thinking and collaboration, while it has been raised for improving educational quality and graduate competitiveness. It also faces criti- critici- criticism regarding increased the cost and inconsistent implementation. Overall, the Key to 12 program represents a significant effort to elevate the education system of the Philippines. So, good day everyone, especially to you, ma'am. My name is Lorraine Larente and today I will going to report the past administrative system of education. So, pre-colonial education. During the pre-colonial period, most children were not provided solely vocational training, supervised by parents, tribunal, tutors, or those assigned to specific specialized roles within their communities, for example, the Babaylan. So, before colonization, education in the Philippines was largely informal and community-based. Children learned practical skills from their parents, tribunal tutors, or community members who specialized the specific roles. This system focused on preparing individuals for their roles within their communities with a strong emphasis on practical skills and traditional knowledge rather than the formal academic learning.
The Future Administrative, the BPADP 2030 is the first long-term plan for basic education covering formal education for 5 to 18 years old and non-formal education for youth and adults. It serves as a strategic roadmap for improving the quality of basic education as well as the learner's experiences in the basic education learning. So, ang BPADP 2030 daw is amoy ni siya ang unang long-term na plano alang sa edukasyon na sumasaklaw sa formal na edukasyon gikan sa 5 hangtod sa 18 na edad o dili formal na edukasyon para sa kabataan o sa mga matatanda. Then, the future price of rice remains uncertain, contingent in the success of this initiative and broader economic factors. So, ang ato kuno future na rice na presyo is dili daw sigurado og depende sa kalampusan ng inisyatibo nan sa ato economic factors. Further research should explore the long-term effects of his policies, the role of technology is in rice production and alternative food resources. So, ang sa research is dapat naga-explore daw sila ng taas na epektibo para sa polisiya o para sa role nan ato teknolohiya sa ato pag-production nan ato kuan rice og sa ato sa mga alternative food kuan sources. That's all.
Going to discuss the past administrative system and the current administrative system ng price ng ato rice or palay. The past Philippine administrative system during Benigno Noynoy Aquino, the average of monthly price at 14.40 pesos per kilogram was 1.55% higher than last month's quotation but was 1.10% lower than the last year's level. And the current Philippine administrative system, according to the latest data from the Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA covering January to July of 2024, the average monthly farm gate price of palay surged by 31.98%, rising from 18.72 per kilogram in 2023 to 24.70 pesos per kilogram in the same period of 2024. O, di ba makita nato ang different from the past og sa ato current situation or current price ng ato palay. Makita nato na grabe gid ang pagtaas ng kuan ng per kilogram ng ato palay sa kanhi sa Philippines. Kay di ba sa ato kuman grabe gid pagmahal pero medyo ubos-ubos na unlike sa itong pag-start gayud ng pagmahal last year man ata to 2023 na mingkalit da siya pagtaas month of July ata to or August na minkalit na pag 60 ang kuha ko na bugas. Madaya nga ni ko man kay makapait kita ng 58. Yon, di ba? Medyo ubos-ubos na pero same gihapon, mahal gihapon yon para sa ato mga Filipino sa especially sa may mga yon damo ang bata tapos dili kong stable ang trabaho. Di ba? Amo yan ang pinaka dako gihapon na problem sa ato nasod ng pagtaas ng pamaliton or sa bugas kay damo ang naggutom kay tungod nang yan waray ikapait ng bugas, dili stable ang trabaho. So that's all, thank you.